All right, guys, let's check out this Orient M-Force. I don't really check out a ton of Orient on the channel. I'm not really sure why. They just don't get sent in very often. So in this case, we are looking at, this is the third generation of the M-Force lineup. And you can see they've done improvements along the way. So, I mean, personally, I like this one more so than the first or second, but that's going to be an individual taste. So big thanks to Pablo for sending this one and the Orient Star and another watch over. But here is the hang tag on this. This is the RA-ACOLO2R. So almost like A color, but interrupted with the 2. Retail price on this was $715. If you go to the Orient website, they are discounted to $610, but better yet, I am going to provide you with an Amazon affiliate link in the description down below where you can pick one up for just under $310. So I think at $310, this is a hard one to beat. You know, under the same umbrella corporation as Seiko, Orient has their own individual look and their designs and their movements and everything. This one is definitely unique to the Orient brand. There's nothing else like it for sure. Case size on this is 45 millimeter, 52 lug to lug. You can see, I have a hard time believing this thing's only 300 bucks. It's crazy. So 52, and you don't have any extension with the bracelet because it folds over immediately, which is going to aid in comfort. So don't dismiss this one if you're not traditionally wearing a 45 by 52 because you might be able to pull it off. It's only 13.2 thick, sapphire crystal up top, flat, 20 millimeter lug width, non-tapering H-link bracelet. Should be pin and collar in this guy. I didn't size it. It came already sized, but it has a very familiar Seiko-like clasp for micro adjust, and the dive extension over here. Like I said, it's pretty much like Seiko parts bin stuff here. 8 millimeter screw down crown. You're going to have 200 meter water resist on this, and it is a little bit heavy. Sized up for my wrist, it weighs in at 193 gram. I like that. The movement in here is the F6727, 22 joules, 40-hour power reserve. You can see it beats a little bit slower like a lot of Seikos do. 120 click bezel. You can see it's milled out bezel. It's not a bezel insert, so it's all individual pieces. I like that they have the cross hash going through the zeros on the numbers with the zeros. It kind of just adds a little more depth to the number, the numeric that you see for some reason. The other thing that's really cool on this one, I love the red dial, and the pop of yellow on there is just, it wasn't necessary, but I like it. Nice oversized indexes. If we zoom in on this guy, you can get a closer look at that. There you go. You can see that beautiful red dial, that little pop of yellow on there. You have a little bit of sheen to the dial, of course. Printed Orient and M-Force on there. Date at the 3 o'clock, black wheel with the white print. And then you also have the loomed index on the outboard side of that. Red stripe around the crown. Massive crown too, signed as well. Kind of shaped case there, brushed, slightly shrouded. Full polished case back. And a nice H-link bracelet. This crown guard here is removable. So I went out into the tool bin and I found this guy. I think it's a 1.5 Allen wrench. I don't know if that's the exact size needed, but I think it'll work. So let's unscrew this. Let's pop this off. I have not removed this, so there might be a little dirty. Looks like there's thread lock on there. But I know some people take these off. So you're supposed to be able to take this off, and you could wear it that way. I don't know. It looks like something's missing, right? Because it is. So I don't know if anybody makes anything to put there instead of that, but I don't think so. I mean, it looks fine. It looks like kind of like a normal watch, but I would want the shroud that's over here to be over here. So I think, you know, take this off to clean it or whatever, but yeah, put it back on, I think is going to be the way to go. So let me reinstall this, and then I will give you the wrist shot. Okay, FYI, this is definitely not the correct size. The 1.5 is not the correct size. A little too small, but it worked for me, but it's not the exact right size. All right, let's pop this on wrist, see what it looks like there, and then we will do the loom shot. There you go on my 7 1/4 inch wrist. Looks, feels, wears great. Nice watch, guys. Like 310 bucks. This is the price point that we used to love about Seiko, and Seiko doesn't really operate at the level that we would want them to at that price point. Well, these Orients do. So if you're looking for that classic Seiko, stop looking at Seiko. Look at Orient maybe. All right, let's kill the lights. Excellent loom. Just like you would see on a Seiko, Orient does the exact same thing. It just has a nice glow to it for sure. Skeletonized hands on the center section, but plenty of loom on the outboard section. All right, guys, thanks for watching, and I'll catch you on the next video.